Hi, I'm Nancy. Welcome to my channel, Running with Scissors. Stay tuned for spin number 5 from my fabric wheel of fate. Okay, it's time to spin that wheel again. I have 3 fabrics left, so let me just show you the 3 that I have left. I have this pleated chiffon. Remember, I made this for one of my granddaughters. The oldest granddaughter wants a skirt made of the same fabric, and I had plenty of this. This came from Hobby Lobby. Then I have this cotton fabric with little rainbows and hearts on it. And one of the granddaughters wanted me to make her a dress with this. I bought this at Joann the week before everything, closed up. And I've got like 8 yards of this. I mean, I just bought the whole bolt. And so she wants a dress with that. And then I have this knit. I put my mother on the wheel twice. And I got this fabric, I believe, from that Saturday morning pop-up sale, fabric sale from the Fabric Collaborative. Okay. Now, just really quickly to explain the fabric wheel of fate, I have gotten quite a few new subscribers, and I'm sure many of you have already watched other people's fabric wheel of fate, especially Carol from So Carol. But basically, you find some fabric, maybe some fabric that you've had in your stash for a while. You haven't used it, you don't know what to do with it, and you put it on your wheel, you spin it. Carol has a spinner, actually a physical spinner. I just use my computer, and whatever it lands on, you have to make something with it. Well, this is my 3rd edition of the Fabric Wheel of Fate, and this time I decided instead of making something for myself, I'd make it for family members. So I've got the 4 granddaughters, myself, and my mom on the wheel. So I made so far my mother a pair of pants, a dress for myself, the skirt for one granddaughter, and her sister had that little circle dress. So that's what I've made so far. So I've got 3 fabrics left, 3 people to spin for. So let's go ahead and spin it and see what happens. Don't go away. Okay, it's time to spin for spin number 5. On my wheel, I have granddaughter number 3. She's the 10-year-old. Granddaughter number 1, she's the 17-year-old. And my mom's on it for a second time. So I don't guess I see any reason to shuffle. Since there's only 3, let's just go ahead and spin it and see where it falls. Here we go. It's granddaughter number 3. She is going to be thrilled. She's been asking me about this. Now, I didn't cheat to make it fall on her, I promise, but she's going to be tickled to death. She's really excited about getting her dress made. Okay, gonna be fun. Okay, it landed on my 10-year-old granddaughter. She's the one who wanted the hearts and the rainbow fabric. She had already picked out the pattern she wanted to use for this fabric, and this is the Simplicityn 1211. I've made this dress before. I made the long sleeved one in satin with a lace overlay for the granddaughter who is now 12. This was 2 years ago when she was 10. And then I made, for this particular granddaughter, I made, I believe, this one, which is a little short kind of cap sleeves with a lace overlay. Now she wanted just this first one here with the sleeveless one. Now if you notice on it, they do have like some kind of embellishment on the bodice. I didn't do that. I felt that this fabric had enough busyness going on. This would really be pretty though if you made it maybe color blocking and made the bodice plain, and then you could put maybe the ribbon and the embellishment on it. But this is just going to be plain. So that's what she asked for. So I'm going to get busy. When I get back, I'll show you the dress. Don't go away. Okay, I'm back. I've made the dress in just a few minutes. Ha ha. Anyway, here it is. I really like these, they're called box pleats. They're very easy to make. In fact, when I made the other 2 dresses, I had to do the box pleats actually on the satin fabric, and then I had to do them also on the lace overlay. And it wasn't hard. It really wasn't. So there you go. I just put a regular zipper in the back. I decided not to try and mess with a invisible zip. I did it on the other dresses because they were satin. I think they really called for an invisible zipper, but this is just cotton. I just did a usual zipper. It is lined, and I just used the same fabric for the lining. Let me unzip it for you. I just did the same fabric for the lining. There you go, and there's the lining. So anyway, when I had her try it on to get it hemmed, her mom, my daughter, said, oh, she could wear that on the first day of school. So, and it's also, since it's just a cotton dress, that can be worn all the time, you know, for play. But there it is, and I will be showing you some pictures. So I really like this pattern quite a bit, and if you get your hands on it, I certainly would give it a try. What I like about it, you've got, you know, the sleeveless, little cap sleeves, the long sleeves. You can do a lace overlay if you want. I mean, there's just so many different options. And as I mentioned, you could, if you wanted to, maybe have a plain top, you know, a solid top, and then you could do that embellishments with the ribbon and all. So there it is. I thought it came out really cute. And don't go away, I'll put some pictures in for you. And of course, I will be spinning for my next spin, and we'll see who gets that next. There's only 2 more fabrics left. So it's either going to be my mother or the oldest granddaughter, one of the 2. So 2 more fabrics left. So I appreciate you watching. I hope you enjoyed this edition of the Fabric Wheel of Fate. When I'll spin and make whatever's comes up next on the wheel, and when I get that done, I will come back and show that to you. Might be next week or the week after. It depends on other things I've got going on. So thanks for watching. If you like this type of content, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always like to remind you that if you would like to join my Facebook group, just click on that link here on this channel, and it'll take you right over to my Facebook group. Ask to join, and then I will approve your request. So y'all take care. God bless. Goodbye.